Mr Lyttle.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'm grateful for the opportunity to add the condemnation of the Alliance Party to the serious, cowardly and reckless violence that we saw in Northern Ireland at the weekend. The attempted murder of PSNI officers in Strabane who have support from right across the community in Northern Ireland. A child shot in Coleraine. Our thoughts and prayers are with that boy and his family, regardless of the circumstances. And the paramilitary-style vigilantism that we've seen in North Down and North Belfast as well is completely unacceptable and has to be rejected by every right-thinking member of our community. We've also seen the latest in a line of attacks in a targeted campaign on the democratically elected political office that I, Judith Cochrane MLA and Naomi Long MP share in East Belfast. And I would like to thank and commend the PSNI for their response in relation to this incident. Mr Speaker, I think every member of this House needs to reflect and think very carefully about the language that we use in relation to our support for the PSNI and the rule of law in Northern Ireland. And we have to be very, very clear in our condemnation of all of these attacks unequivocally. And I would say, Mr Speaker, and I say so carefully, but whilst PSNI officers place their lives on the line in service to this community in response to these attacks, the language and actions of some elected representatives in our community have, in my opinion, fallen short of what is required from them with regards to the support for PSNI and the rule of law and democracy. And I would also say, Mr Speaker, anyone who is harbouring any individuals in relation to any of these incidents need to realise very, very clearly that until people who are involved and are behind these attacks are taken off our streets, that it could be any member of our community, any member of any family in our community that could fall victim to these attacks. We must never ever accept or grow indifferent to this type of behaviour, Mr Speaker. We have to work with the PSNI, and the PSNI must do all they can to take these people off our streets. The chair of the Police Federation has questioned the validity of the UVS ceasefire, and my colleague Naomi Long MP has called for serious consideration to be given to the reinstatement of the Independent Monitoring Commission. I think this is an issue of serious concern that the Secretary of State needs to give urgent attention to. Mr Speaker, I'll say one other thing in closing. On the same day that the political office that I share with Judith Cochrane MLA and Naomi Long MP was attacked, I heard accusations of the Alliance Party being part of tribal furniture in Northern Ireland. Let me make this very clear. The Alliance Party was founded to stand against sectarianism, division and violence, and for a shared society, democracy and rule of law, and it would take much more than political or physical attacks from stop us to doing so. Thank you.